Welcome back to my channel, guys. Time for another anime first impression video. This very much could be, probably is the last first impression video that I'll be doing of the 2024 winter season. So I want to celebrate it now. It is the last one, probably, that I'll be watching. I am going to keep an eye on Netflix because they do release stuff later on sometimes. So those will come out as they come out. But for the most part, I think I am done with the season with this anime, Delusional Monthly Magazine. Now, not the best one to end the season with. I will say that from the get go, but I'm ending it. um, Man, it is one episode, two episodes out right now in Crunchyroll. As time of recording, there could be more by the time you watch this video. Just FYI, I only watched the first episode, so that's what I'm going to talk about and give my thoughts on. But if the story does get more intensified, then ratings will increase. I'll just say that. Right now, the ratings are pretty much showcasing what I think in the meh section. So, yeah, it is what it is. Before anything, if you haven't done so by now, make sure you subscribe to my channel. Give some love by commenting, liking, and sharing. You guys can follow me on social media and description below. And I think that is all that I have for you guys. Okay. Again, the name of this anime is called Delusional Monthly Magazine. Follows it's follows the life of a guy who he essentially wants to join this newspaper group. Um, so there's this guy Sato, I guess. I think he is the main character. Sato is looking for help, and it's I want to say 85% of the series does not give you a hint of what the anime is, and then the ending is just bizarre as it could be. So this guy Sato, he meets up with some people, and there's quite comical way how he meets up with them. But there's essentially it's a grade schooler Jiro, and then another guy who I guess is his assistant Taro, purple hair dude, and then a random dog Saburo. He's in the side. But Sato is seeking for approval to release, I guess, his paper that he wrote, his investigation that he made, particularly on a it's a Mo city, I think, or something like that. Essentially, it's a city that was really well advanced before time can be recorded, and they disappeared out of nowhere into the ocean. Is what he says, and he's collected a piece that gives proof to it. And it's this shiny rock, nothing much to it. It's just that. Um, they kind of just throw him out. They're like, "Yeah, we're not interested." Like that's very it's a very specific niche that we wouldn't probably sell a lot of papers. So yeah, we're not interested in writing your story and selling your story. So he's kind of thrown out. That it's I mean, I explained it in a few minutes, a few seconds, but that, guys, is about 70% of the episode. It's crazy. Oh gosh, something was falling here. Um, so yeah, that kind of shows that what they could have probably done in 2 3 minutes, they waste a lot of time in comedy. The same joke of, "Are you sure you work here? Because you look like a grade schooler," and it's just I don't know. It just seemed like an overdone of jokes that were almost repetitive. Well, he's kicked out. Then they realize that what, maybe we do want to work with him. They read his paper when he left because he forgot it behind, and Sato starts getting chased by what I can only explain um, a secret service. We don't know whose secret service, if it's the government secret service or if it's just a random secret service, but he is running away. There is other main villain characters that do show up at the very, very end that have been observing the entire situation. That report to another boss who I guess he's not in the government, but he does seem to be a very important person in the world they live in. But we don't really get a lot out of them. He gets chased by these basically agents, and while being chased, the other two characters show up to try to save him, and they just kind of go through like a whole like almost Scooby Doo-ish type of like. We gotta run this way. We gotta run that way. Look, we're hiding, and he can't find us. And oh no, they found us. Kind of like that deal. Not that comical, but it kind of felt like that's kind of what they were going with. Um, Eventually, they're kind of caught and by a machine, and the stone, whatever he's holding in his backpack, comes out, and it hits the purple guy. Now, this is where it just kind of goes a whole different direction. He transforms into a monster, and he starts attacking people left and right, and eventually he transforms back. And this is what these like people who are observing go report to the big guy, and he's like, "Well, we're gonna wait and see what happens next." Um, other than that particular scene, the schoolboy does heal the other guy, and it's kind of ignored the fact that he was able to do that. Like the guy that got cured could have even also questioned it, like, "How did you heal me?" But he didn't. So I don't know. It just kind of felt like they rushed through that as if it wasn't important, but it clearly was. But anyways, um, yeah, that in a nutshell is this episode. Did I like it? Not particularly. It just seemed like they wasted way too much time on unimportant stuff and what seems to be the good, meaty, juicy part of the show. They gave us like 2, 3 minutes of it, and I don't know. It seems like if it's gonna be about action and magic, let it be more of that and less of the whole, you know, trying to be successful, trying to explain details that at the end of the day bore us. So is that too harsh? I don't know. Crunchyroll has it at a 2.8 stars out of 5. I completely agree with it. I mean, it puts it at about a 5.6, 5.5 in a 10 scale, which I would put it around there, about 5.5. It's not completely a meh, but I definitely would not watch this as a reaction, or if I had the time, this would not be one of my first 4 choices to watch. So just it is what it is. So oh wow. Thank you guys so much for watching this. If you haven't done so by now, make sure you subscribe to my channel, give some love by commenting, liking, and sharing, and I will see you next time. Like always, don't be strangers. See you guys.